In a one-on-one fight between a rhino and a healthy adult elephant, the rhino would have to rely on its speed, aggression and horn to have any chance of winning. Rhinos are known for being more aggressive than elephants, and they have strong bodies with thick skin that can take hits. Their biggest asset in this kind of fight is their horn, which they could use to charge at the elephant and try to land a serious blow. But even with its horn, the rhino would have a tough time taking down the elephant because the elephant's size and strength far outweigh anything the rhino can bring to the fight. Elephants are much bigger, and they have their own strong defenses, like thick skin and a powerful trunk that can grab, push and strike with force. The elephant's tusks also give it the ability to stab at the rhino if it gets close. The rhino's strategy would probably be to try and charge the elephant, using its horn to aim for a vulnerable spot like the belly or legs. A direct hit from a rhino's horn could cause serious injury, especially if it manages to get the elephant in a weak spot. But the problem is, elephants are very tough, and their thick skin and muscle make it hard for a single attack to bring them down. The rhino would have to charge multiple times to do enough damage, but that's where things get tricky. Elephants are incredibly strong and capable of moving quickly when they need to, so the rhino would have to deal with the elephant fighting back while trying to land more hits. The elephant could use its trunk to grab the rhino, push it away, or even flip it over if it manages to get a good hold. The rhino would need to avoid getting caught in this way, as being flipped or pinned would likely end the fight for the rhino. The rhino would also have to worry about the elephant's tusks, which are longer and more dangerous than the rhino's horn. If the elephant gets close enough, it could use its tusks to stab or gore the rhino, causing serious damage. The size difference between the two animals is a huge factor here. Elephants are much taller and heavier, giving them a massive advantage in terms of power and reach. The rhino, despite being tough and aggressive, wouldn't be able to withstand too many hits from the elephant before getting seriously hurt. Elephants also have the advantage of intelligence. They are known to be smarter than rhinos and could use that intelligence to outmaneuver the rhino during the fight, avoiding the rhino's charges and positioning themselves to land stronger hits. As the fight goes on, the elephant's endurance would come into play. Elephants have more stamina than rhinos, and they don't tire as quickly. The rhino would likely start to slow down after a few charges, while the elephant would still have enough energy to defend itself and push back. Once the rhino starts losing steam, it would be much harder for it to land any effective hits. The elephant, on the other hand, would still be able to use its size and strength to overpower the rhino. Even if the rhino tries to keep charging, the elephant could simply move out of the way or block the attack with its tusks and trunk. In the end, the rhino would need to land a perfect charge early in the fight to have any real chance of winning. But even then, the elephant's size, strength and endurance would likely allow it to recover and fight back. The rhino's aggression and horn might give it a brief advantage, but over time, the elephant's ability to deal heavy damage and withstand the rhino's attacks would win out. The elephant's tusks, trunk and sheer size make it incredibly difficult for the rhino to get the upper hand.